Hello. So over the past 2 years, I did a bunch of Minecraft challenges. And under these videos, there's one comment that comes back pretty often. What if you just beat the game normally for once? And I thought it was an interesting idea. So I did the opposite. We start the run in a forest, and the first thing we need is to get some wood. So for this, we're gonna look for a mineshaft. Thankfully, after just a few hundred blocks of running through the forest, we managed to find a big cave with a mineshaft inside. So we peacefully start cutting some wood. And after grabbing a little bit more wood, we come back to grab our equipment, and we can move on to our next goal, getting a stone pickaxe. And for this, since we're already in a cave, the solution is pretty simple. Going back to the surface and looking for a village. So after a little bit of exploring, we find the village, and now we can trade the blacksmith to get our stone pickaxe. Now that's cool and all, but the goal is to get obsidian for the nether, so we're gonna have to upgrade our pickaxe a few more times. And for the next upgrade, we need to find a way to get an iron pickaxe. So we dig down to find a cave. Nice. And start digging some iron. The creeper kind of traumatized me. And after getting a little bit more iron, alright, we should be good. We finally have enough to trade the blacksmith all of our iron for emeralds so that we can trade them back to him to get our iron pickaxe. Alright, now we can finally get some diamonds. So after a little bit of tunneling underground, we found a diamond vein, and we get our diamonds. And with this, we have enough diamonds to make our final pickaxe upgrade. We even have one spare diamond, so I traded it to the blacksmith for one more emerald. Anyway, now that we have our diamond pickaxe, it's time to get ready for the nether. So we grab a little bit of obsidian for the portal. Alright, that should be enough. And now we can build the nether portal. But before that, we're going to need a ranged weapon to deal with the blazes. So we find a way to farm a bunch of strings. And now we're really ready to go to the nether. So we build the portal. And after lighting it up, we jump right in. Alright, now that we're in the nether, we use a very efficient travel method to move around. And after a while, we find the fortress we need, and quickly locate the blaze spawner. But wait, how are we gonna kill the blazes? Well, we're simply going to use our ranged weapon, the fishing rod. By making a nether portal and dragging the blazes in with a fishing rod, we can move them to the overworld, and once there, we can just push them inside the rain and wait for them to die. So we build a portal around the spawner room's entrance, which actually protects us from their projectiles. Well, that serves as a barrier. They can't hit me. What's up, losers? But after going through the portal, we quickly realize a little problem. Oh, it's in a cave. That's not good for the rain. But since there was also a bunch of water in the cave, I decided to switch strategy and tried to push the blazes in the water instead. So let's start fighting. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, now that we have the rods, we quickly grab some quartz on the way back to the village, since we're gonna need it for later. And now it's time to farm for ender pearls, and this village has a cleric. which is pretty cool, I guess. Anyway, let's beat some Endermen. And for this, we're gonna use the best weapon in the game for a second time. Water. So I waited for the night, looked around for Endermen, and whenever I found one, I would lock them inside a boat, drive them in the middle of the ocean, and wait for the rain. Nice. Okay, after that we can craft the Eyes of Ender, and we're almost ready to find the stronghold. But first, we're going to need a lot of TNT, so in order to quickly get the gunpowder, we're gonna make a ghast farm. So after collecting a few materials, we clip through the nether's roof, and let's build the farm. Alright, the farm seems to be working pretty well, so we make a big pillar to make the ghast spawn faster, and let's leave the game running for a while. Okay, let's see what we got. Bloop. What do we have? Alright! That's pretty good. Okay, now we really have everything ready for the rest of the run, so we go through the portal to go back home. Oh, diamonds. I can make a shovel. And after returning to the overworld, it's time to locate the stronghold. So for this, we're just gonna throw a bunch of eyes, write down the angles, and just like any sane person would do, we're gonna actually calculate it. So now that we have the coordinates, we navigate towards the stronghold, and if I calculated properly, the stronghold should be right here. But digging all the way down with a pickaxe is pretty boring, so instead we're gonna use the gunpowder we farmed to blow up the layers of stone. So we build a quick machine that drops TNT every few seconds, and let's turn it on. I think that's about as far as we can go. And we got it. Alright, now that we're in the stronghold, we quickly look for the portal room, and I absolutely did not get bullied by the silverfish for 2 minutes. Bro. Bro! Oh, come on. But, bro! Okay, finally. And after clearing the path, we place our little bed, put the eyes in the portal, and we jump to the end. So first, we join the main island with a few blocks, and after running into a small problem... Uh-oh... How did I even target him? I saw some speedrunners do that. Okay, it does work. We can start preparing the dragon fight. But wait, how exactly are we gonna fight the dragon? Well, you probably know that if you break an end crystal while the dragon is linked to it, it will deal some damage to the dragon. So in order to make maximum use of this mechanic, I decided to build wireless detonators that I can use to break the crystals from the ground, so I can time their explosion right when the dragon links to it. And to build this, it's actually pretty simple. First, we climb to the top of a tower with our water bucket, Then we place an observer with a dispenser on top of it, facing the end crystal. We place a water bucket under the observer. We jump back down to plant some kelp all the way up the tower, transforming the flowing water into full water blocks. And then we place an arrow in the dispenser, break the kelp, and now the wireless device is ready. All we need to do is to place a block of soul sand in the water, which will create an upward stream of bubbles, triggering the observer at the top of the tower, which will activate the dispenser, exploding the end crystal on the way. So after setting up every tower this way, it's time for an epic dragon fight. So we start chasing the dragon around. Stop running away! And boom! And boom! But after breaking a few towers, I quickly realized a little problem. This dragon moves really fast, which makes it difficult to follow around and break the crystals in time, allowing it to heal up quite a bit over time and even missing some tower timings because of it. So despite my best attempts, after breaking the last crystal, we barely made a dent in its health. But worry not, now that all of the crystals are destroyed, the dragon will not be able to heal anymore, and with all the ghast tears we got from our ghast farm, we should be able to craft enough end crystals to finish the fight. So we just dig a little safe place underground, and start detonating crystals. Oh, this one did a lot. Oops. Let's go! And we beat the dragon. So we grab the dragon egg, store it in a safe place where no one will find it, and we finish the run. What? I was like, this is taking a little bit too long.